Hi, I'm John.
I'm Dave Perfect Temporazzo.
And we're Hard for Games, and today we're going to take a look at Steel Battalion.
Yes, this is a 2002 Capcom release for the original Xbox, and it is the most mech game of all mech-type games. Something notable about this game is the $200 gigantic controller.
So big that we actually can't fit it in this frame right now.
Yep.
We're going to have to do separate shots of it.
Yeah, it definitely has the rock band effect where you have to have an entire closet dedicated to it.
So the game debuted at around $200, about $280 in today's money. Finding one without a box is about $300 now, so it's pretty much just as expensive today.
Yeah, definitely a collector's item. Thank you to Greg for giving us a chance to play it.
Thank you.
I don't think we'd have this opportunity otherwise, so...
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this controller.
They're hard for games. Games are hard. They're hard for games. Games are hard. They're hard for games. Games are hard. They're hard for games. Yeah, they're so hard. They're hard for games. Yeah, they're so hard. They're hard for games.
So as you can see on this huge controller, there are quite a few buttons. They actually feel really good, and they do light up and hold while you're pressing them, or if they need to be pressed, they'll often blink, like the cockpit hatch ignition start sequence at the beginning. But all of it had a lot of thought put into it, like the nice click for the ejection command, which if you don't use, the game deletes your save. You've got this tuner dial, which I haven't gotten to a level where I need that yet. The communications for your various team. You have to wash your mech, extinguish your mech, fire chaff to get rid of seeking missiles, swap weapons, change your magazine, change what all the monitors do, open and close the monitors, aim your gun, which you can lock on, main weapon, sub-weapon there, and then you can turn the top of your mech a good 180 degrees with this thing, and then it's got a nice click to return it to home. Left and right being this just does steering. The stereotypical anime startup switches, which you have to turn on and then wait for all levels to be right, then press start, which is extremely anime. You can put your vehicle in reverse, neutral, and then it has 5 gears, which might lead you to think that the pedals are gas, brake, clutch, but oh no, this is a mecha game. Gas, brake, and then dash using your jets. So that's an incredibly important button, and the first time I ever had to play this, it was extreme hard mode, because Tony's son kept trying to go, ee-hee-hee-hee-hee, I want to grab and press the buttons too. So he would occasionally do this, and I would just dash around and overheat at random. That's extreme hard mode. So you can see that these pedals actually do have quite a large amount of play, and there's actually a fair amount of force on there. All 3 have about the same resistance, so it's not like a steering wheel setup. I think the gas might actually have slightly more resistance than the brake. This game is more or less trying to explain, oh yeah, here's the new top-of-the-line vertical tank. You're going to be piloting it, but you need so much training. You won't be touching this thing for months. You're going to be in the trainer. It's kind of like if anybody's ever read the Starship Troopers novel, a large part of that is just him in boot camp, just learning about how to pilot this thing before he even pilots it, and it keeps trying to set it up as that. Oh, but you just get attacked and get thrown into the thing and you have no idea what you're doing.
Well, it's kind of funny because when you purchase this game, you look at the controller and you're like, oh my god, I'm never going to get this. And so the game's reiterating that, but then it's like, oh wait, just kidding. You're playing now. It totally trolls you.
It dumps you into the game and you're like, alright. Alright. I have to clutch into first? No. Oh. I got it now. It's... Oh. I've got this now. Alright. And then the first thing you think is, alright, press start. Nope, fail. Press start. Nope, fail. Because they all have to be past that line.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on with the HUD that you
Yeah.
gotta kind of stare at it for 10 minutes to figure out what is where and...
Oh, I defeated him. There I am, standing triumphantly.
Some color. Wow, look, the fire is it's a slight desaturated orange.
Man, there's so many games that made that so popular. It was really like Gears of War, where after that, like everything had to look desaturated.
Yeah, this was sort of the era that was the beginning of desaturation being in vogue. And I could imagine this for the time being like, whoa, this is different. You know, this isn't cartoony,
Yeah.
this is the Xbox. But nowadays, you know, you kind of want some color. Also, within your HUD, your field of view in terms of the battlefield is so small that you want that color to be able to differentiate, like between what's an enemy, what's not an enemy, what's a tree, what's a tank. You know, like it's a little bit hard to see. And we're saying that outputting component to OSSC, and we're playing in HD. So it's like we've done the best we possibly can in terms of the visuals for this game, and it's still a little bit iffy because it's desaturated. Imagine playing this on a CRT television, you know, with composite. Now, granted, during the Xbox's time, component was more popular, but there were still a lot of people playing.
There were a ton of people who just stuck with composite the whole time because they never knew there was a difference.
So imagine trying to see what the hell is happening.
The worst enemy in the game is your teammates, and they're slow as hell, and they constantly jump in front of where you want to go.
Second mission here automatically gives you some variety. You have an amphibious mission, you know, versus the sort of cityscape that you had before. So I like the fact that it's not just same old thing, but as we mentioned before, wow, wouldn't this be great with some color? Because my God, especially as your friends start getting on the horizon there, everything becomes a haze in this game. Now there's a lock-on mechanism here which is really nice. I didn't realize that existed the first time I played, and John had to tell me, and I realized, wow, this is kind of a game changer, because you can't lock on to friendlies, which I was just shooting up before, because I couldn't tell. I'm like, it's gray. It's all gray. I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, the aiming controls get really disorienting too, because you can aim off your screen, so you can just lose complete sight of where your gun's at.
Yeah.
So yeah, having the lock is really...
Alright, I'm gonna try it.
Ooh. He's going for the close combat.
Oh!
Yeah!
I think he had to wash his screen there real quick.
Ah! No, bad.
Ah! Get the hell out.
But yeah, so in this case, John made it. So you're going to see a screen here that says escaped, and that means he escaped. But if you don't escape,
It deletes your save.
because you're dead.
Yeah, so you get to buy a new mech, which we'll buy a different one this time so you can see a different one. So I just had to buy a new vertical tank, and I decided to buy the boombox feature, which I've never done before, no idea how it works, not even entirely sure what it does. Maybe it gives you music? We're gonna find out.
We have to load a cassette.
Kabuki Man.
Yeah, let's see what the...
Cleavage, that's an obvious choice. Go for it.
The soundtrack, nothing special.
What's the genre of cleavage?
I can't even...
Tell me it's Jake.
Whoa, no!
I said cleavage, and Dave's like, whoa! I got a little excited.
Get up.
What are your impressions of this game so far, Dave?
It's very similar to the
eject,
real
eject,
thing. No!
There you go.
Ah, damn it.
No, you
Did I get out?
lived, yeah.
Oh, shit. Yes, very, very similar to the real thing.
Don't forget to load some music.
So, okay, so we still have the boombox, even though we blew up our mech. There's...
The boombox, I guess you
Lives
ejected
on.
with it. Yeah,
Yep.
you ejected with the boombox.
That's amazing. You just like snag it and launch.
As you're shooting upward, you grab it.
Everything's exploding. You're in like engulfed in flames. Oh yeah, that's the one that has black and white.
I don't know what's an enemy anymore.
Yeah, it's it gets a little harder.
Shit. Alright, main weapon, or sub-weapon. Oh no. Oh no.
Eject,
Oh no.
Eject! Make it!
Yep.
Yeah.
I like how they just let you be engulfed in flames for a moment there.
I also like how they let you see the light of day in some color.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually refreshing to get ejected out of there, because you're like, oh god, my eyes work again. Thank you, Lord. Come here, Louis. What a good boy, Louis.
Quality pug cinema right there.
Alright, go ahead. I'll get the pug cam up here.
Oh, the open top there. And goodbye, seeing everything. Okay, stop clicking that cable.
Ooh, there they are.
What's the objective?
City penetration
Ah.
is what it said. So I assume blow up some guys, take some city captive. All right, so now I need to. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
What?
Oh
What?
boy!
Whoa!
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! They blew up the bridge while I was on it. So I sank. So what did you think of it, Dave?
That was actually really pretty awesome. Like, I've never had a game experience quite like that, and I was thinking that this game controller was going to be just kind of a gimmick, but it really kind of makes the game. Like, it feels like it's more of like something you'd feel in an arcade type of game situation.
Yeah.
I was trying to think, like, can VR simulate some of the experience that you get from this? And to some extent, I think it could, but having the physical component, I think, really helps for something like this.
So there were actually 2 sequels to this.
Okay.
One for the Xbox that was just new maps and stuff like that for multiplayer and LAN play, which I hear happens at conventions and has got to be crazy to watch.
I mean, that'd be cool.
And then, wouldn't you know, they made another one for the 360.
Yeah.
It's Xbox Connect Shovelware.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This does not even compare with anything you could do with the Kinect, so.
Yeah, instead of like all of like the cool switching and stuff, you're like, and you just look like an idiot. Like, I can't imagine how this game would ever translate to that. It died a terrible death.
Yeah.
With all that said, thank you, Greg. Thank you a lot for letting us borrow the game and borrow your controller and let us keep it for like a month so that we could review it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, we wouldn't have been able to do this episode without you, so yes, thank you very much.
Please send us more wacky things like this. And keep tuned, because we're going to be releasing some new episodes. Tony's been playing Lucien's Quest for the 3DO, which I hear is a rare game because it was for the 3DO. Take that, Tony, and your love of the 3DO.
That's just what happens with the 3DO.
He's boiling back there in a frothing rage. We also have a weird stepper peripheral and game for the PlayStation
Okay.
that we're reviewing. It's gonna be weird. We also have more Zelda stuff. So if you like Zelda and you like VHS Zelda stuff,